Hello and greetings to all you out there in binary option trading land. This is Roberto from Binary Options Pro Trade Signals in another live trade here. So let's talk about that first. As you can see on the screen here, we've got the trader's dashboard with 8 pairs on here: the Euro US dollar, British pound US dollar, Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, US dollar, Euro yen, British pound yen, US dollar, Japanese yen, Australian dollar, Japanese yen. So let's take a look at that trade, and we'll come and talk about these currency pairs in the trader's dashboard. So there's the chart. We went short right up in here because we felt this was in, draw a line there, went short right up there because this was in overbought land with stochastics, and it made a considerable move up, and there was a lot of resistance in here. So bring that live trade over. So we went short, in other words, bought a put for the Euro US dollar, around $197. The entry is 1.14720, currently at 1.4697. So about 5 pips profit there. There's about 8 minutes left. Got a little bit of profit built into this. It is possible to take this trade out right now and close it. Take $265. That would be about $70 profit. We're not going to do that because there's only about 8 minutes left in this trade. So we'll just ride it out. Looks very promising right now. So I want to talk a little bit about this trader's dashboard and about, in general, about the trader's dashboard and about binary options, pro trade signals, and why it's beneficial to you. What we do is we run a webinar every day, every morning, every weekday morning from 6 a.m. Mountain Standard Time to about 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And these are the currency pairs. These are the best currency pairs that move the best and work the best, have the best liquidity. And that time period of from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. is a good time period too, because it has an overlap from the Euro session and the US session. 1 second, I have to take a coffee break here. A water break. All right, I'm back. So that trade is moving quite nicely. Move down some more. So we're down at 1.46, 1.14689. So that's about 3 pips profit, which is good. Not lots of time in that trade yet, though. All right, so let's talk a little bit about binary options. Pro Trade Signals.com. We're a service provider that provides a webinar every day, and you can look at the trades we make and make them also. Now, the idea is not only just for you to make trades while we do, it's about learning a methodology. So binary options right now is a fairly new industry, and with any new industry like this, it tends to attract some scam artists. So right now there's a whole bunch of scam artists where what they'll do is they'll promise you automated trading and promise you big bucks. Big bucks as in make you a millionaire in 2 to 3 months. And they hire actors and they do all kinds of stuff to make the trading system just look super fantastic. And then once they get you in, they don't help you at all, and their trading systems don't work anything like they promise. Now, there's a reason why I know about this, because I have tested many of them. Actually put real money in small amounts and just tested them. and all of the ones I've tested have failed miserably and lost the small amounts of money that I put into them. So I come to recognize them now. So I'm here to tell you that there's no shortcut on trading. It's not something you can just go buy a bot, buy a robot and let it magically trade for you. The best way is just to pay the price and learn how to trade. And the best way to learn how to trade is watching over the shoulder of an expert. Just like if you were a doctor, dentist, a lawyer, often when people are becoming an expert at that, they intern under an expert doctor and they shorten their learning curve. And that's what I'm proposing for you here, is to shorten your learning curve by watching over my shoulder as I trade. I can assure you, um, if you go it alone and just trade on your own, and if you don't know what you're doing, almost for sure you're going to lose your capital. Um, so that's why I think it's a great deal to learn how to trade from an expert. Um, Something else I want to talk about too is some people just they don't want to learn at all on this, and that's fine. They want to make some money from it, and that's a great idea. So we have managed accounts where we basically copy all the trades that we make into your account, and we're pretty good. We've been trading now for over 15 years and gotten pretty good, specifically with binary options for 3 years and Forex for about 10 years, and options and stocks and commodities prior to that. So a little bit more about binary options. Now, some people just think binary options is, just about Forex. I'm going to show you something here to show you all the instruments that's possible. Now, up in your screen here right now, you should be able to see indexes. So there's all the indexes, like the ones S&P 500, the Dow Jones, NASDAQ. Then, of course, there's Forex here, Euro, USD, British Pound, US Dollar, stocks, Google, Apple, BP, commodities, oil, gold, silver. Now, I trade those sometimes too during the trading session. My favorite one to trade has been IBM and the index. So there's Facebook there too. So I'm showing you this for a reason because in my opinion and in a lot of people's opinion, this is the platform of choice to become a day trader. Why? Because it's an easier platform to work. You can trade stocks. You can, with a very small amount of money, you can trade stocks. You can short them. You can buy puts. You can go as calls. It's incredibly simple. All you do is look at the charts and decide, is this thing going up or down? Is it going to be below this price in the next 5, 10, 15 minutes? You can even go shorter term, but anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes is the most accurate and easiest to trade. Um, so it's breeding a whole new generation of day traders. You can be a day trader trading binary options because you can do stocks and Forex and commodities and indexes. You've got a lot of benefits more than your conventional stock trader, because as a stock trader, to go short, you need to have 1.5 times the margin. So also you're tying up a lot of capital. So if you want to, for example, short IBM, well, it's $150 stock. Um, so in order to go short on that and make any amount of money, 1,000 shares at $150 a share would be $150,000. That's a lot of capital. So that I'm saying 150,000. Um, it would actually be more than that, because if you're going short, you got to pony up, so it'll be more like 200,000. Binary options, you can do that same trade for anywhere from 300 to whatever you want to put in to the trade, but anywhere from minimum 300 to thousands, and you can make that trade anywhere from 10 bucks to 20 bucks. So point is that you can be a day trader. The binary options makes it simpler, easier, and it's a great platform. Now there is one catch to trading binary options. You have to be very careful in the broker that you choose. We took a lot of time and tested and proved which binary options brokerage firms are the best and most reliable, which would return our money. And so we tested, gave them some money and traded, made money and took money back. And so we found out that 24option.com is the most reliable binary options trading. So that trade we're in, you can see here now, it's closed out, doing a calculation. Not sure why it's taken so long, but seems to be kind of hung up there. In any case, it did close out with a profit. I'll just try recycling that. Well, something going on in the platform's not quite working right. Anyway, that's my message to you about day trading. You can learn how to be a trader. You can make a day trader. You can make a living from binary options. I suggest you consider binary options pro trade signals. Our mentoring group, you consider me as your mentor. Come and work with us. If you don't want to trade it yourself, let us do it for you. We'll run a managed account. So that's it. Wrapping it up here for